Hey guys, welcome back to Terrafirmagreg. We need to head north. We need to get that rose quartz so that we can make an actual good storage solution. So I think that's what we're going to be doing today. So without further ado, let's get to it. Tip about transportation. Now we have built some boats, but to be honest, the sloop, it's kind of unwieldy and you can only go on the water. And I've already built animal carts and things. That's not where I want to be. There's a hang glider, but you have to be up high and then fly around. So immersive aircraft. I'm thinking this is probably what we want to do. We could make an airship, and that's actually not bad. I've seen Ricky build one of these, and some of the guys on his server, these airships are actually pretty nice. Planes are really good too. Planes are a lot more difficult to land and take off than the warship. So how do you build this thing? That's what I want to know. You use a mechanical crafting setup. Okay. Oh, aluminum plated airplane propeller? Yikes. Okay, so you basically upgrade the cargo airship into this warship. So you got to build this first. And this is crafted with just a bunch of stuff. Actually looks pretty easy to make. Yeah, the engine is very easy. The rotors can be anything. Copper, bronze, tin. I think we would probably just go with tin because we have a lot of tin. Or maybe cast iron because there's lots of iron around. Yeah, it would be cool. Cast iron. Wooden crates are easy, so yeah, the cargo ship, very easy to do. The airship, I'm assuming, is even easier. Yes, once again, very easy. Oh yeah, this stuff is super easy to do. So the hardest one to do is the warship. But the hull is really easy to do. All this stuff is really easy. Balloons are easy. Steam-powered aircraft engine, also very doable. I think out of all of this, the hardest would be the aluminum-plated airplane propeller. That just needs aluminum plates, which you can roll an aluminum ingot into a plate, and you can get the ingot in the fluid solidifier. Well, first of all, how do we get liquid aluminum? You have to melt stuff into aluminum that's medium voltage. Well, we've got aluminum dust now. I wonder if you took the aluminum dust and melted it, can you melt it? Like, say, in the crucible? Because if we can melt it and cast it, that would be awesome. I'm not entirely sure if we can. No, I can't put the aluminum dust in there at all. So the only thing you can do, you can alloy it, but that is not the same. Chemical reactor, definitely not what we want. Yeah, the only way to get the aluminum ingots is in the EBF. So there's no way around it. We're just gonna have to build the middle one and just fly that up north, or we go for the EBF right now. But I think I want to get this redone before I do the EBF. So we're going to pivot. We're going to make a warship. Or not a warship, the cargo ship. Before we do that, we need to make the airship. Which we can do this. And just do that and that. Find out exactly what we need of everything. Yeah, we'll do cast iron for sure. Okay, here we go. So if you click on this little spot right here, you can actually select which one you want to make. I don't think it really matters, except we have quite a lot of ash and maple. Let's do the maple one. So we can click on which bar we want. I think we have some wrought iron bars already. Oh, we've got some copper bars. We'll use a couple of those then. Oh, you know what? The cast iron rotor, I could have just cast it with the solidifier instead of getting all the parts together. Oops, that's alright. I mean, it's easy to do either way. Engine. I mean, this is all just like super simple and easy to do. Trap door, we need, what, 7 of those? Guess we're gonna make a little extra. Sails. The actual balloon. And the airship. And there we go. That was so simple. Now, take it over here and set it down. What does it look like? Ooh, nice. It's a little itty bitty thing, isn't it? No fuel. Yeah. We gotta have fuel in here. That's okay. That's quite the look, though, and I love how it switches to third person when you hop in. Yes. Look at that. We're gonna have some fun with this. Well, after we upgrade it. This one's super slow. Hard to dismount. Oh, that's a problem. Because R is to get my tools. Dismount is R. Can I just switch it to shift? Because yeah, that works. And yeah, I like shifting. That's a lot better. Woohoo! Okay. Now, do we have fuel? We do. We've got some charcoal. Let's test this thing out. Just see what it's like. Space to go up? Yeah, that makes sense. And we can fly around. It's not super fast, but it's not like terribly slow either. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No! Maybe shift was a bad key to assign to get out. Okay, so I'm assuming that shift is to go down and space to go up. So we are going to have to change the controls on that. Okay, so what is a good dismount? Maybe caps lock? Get in. Okay, we can go up. And then go down is the shift, yes. So we can come in for a nice landing right here. Just go bloop, and then hit caps lock and we're out. Now, to pick it up, do I just shift right click? No. That configures it. Do I just hit it a bunch of times and it'll... Okay, so I did a quick look and apparently you just hit it and it will drop into an item. Okay, good. That's good. Alright, well, let's make the cargo ship upgrade then. We need some engines, we need some bars, metal casings, tin alloy. Wooden crates are a little more complicated, but not bad. The rotors, this time we're going to click on the tin rotor. Liquid tin. No, let's do cast iron. But we are going to change it to the fluid solidifier. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I might need to, let's see, grab one of these filters. Gems, quartz, ruby, don't need that anymore. Would be nice if I could just drag from here over, but you can't. So I have to search for copper bars. And then we'll drag that over. Add that. It says copper bars. So now when we go up here, we should be able to put the filter in, drop in a copper ingot, and it makes bars. Perfect. Then we can just put that back when we're done. Okay, so all we have left is the cast iron, which we need think that's 4 ingots worth. So now we can take to the extractor, throw that in. Once again, we will use our steel drum. Go ahead and grab that once it's done. Yep, 576. I think that's exactly what we need. No, actually, we need that times 2. And go back to the extractor and throw 4 more in. While that's going, we're going to grab the rotor mold that I have. And in the fluid solidifier, we'll throw that. So now we can grab all that liquid iron. Is that enough? 1182. 1152. Oh, 1152. What am I saying? So 1152. Yep, that is exactly what we need. So we'll grab that. Oh, it's hot. That makes sense. I mean, it is metal, and it's very hot. Oh boy. All right, let's grab the tongs. I'll grab the liquid metal, and we're good. All right, go to the solidifier, pour it in. Yes, very good. There's the 2 cast iron rotors, which we can then use to make the upgraded airship, the cargo ship. And there it is. Very nice. How fast does it go? It does not go very fast. No. I think it's about as fast as the other one, actually. But that's okay. I think what we need to do is add some of the upgrades. Let's shift right click. Yeah, there's 4 upgrade slots. So let's see, what kind of upgrades can we do? LV upgrades. Okay, so we can do a hull reinforcement, added durability, better takeoff speed, air friction, less air friction, makes you go faster. And the aircraft engine, more engine power, but it uses more fuel. Better engine power. Well, I think we're going to have plenty of fuel, so I don't think we have to worry about that. The blue and red steel-plated airplane propeller. Alright, well, let's do one of those. In fact, can we do 2? Not entirely sure if we can. Well, what can you use this for? Can you scrap it? If you do, you get red alloy, red and blue steel back. That's not horrible. So that's like 1 ingot of each. So you get basically half back, and you don't get anything back from this. You know what? We've got plenty. I think we're gonna just try and make 2 and see if we can put both in. This time I've learned. I've got my tongs still in my offhand. Pick up the super hot liquid iron. All right, put it in. And there we go. So now we can make them. Very easy. All right, let's go see if we can actually put 2 of them in at the same time. Okay, so shift right click, a rotor and a rotor. No, you cannot have 2 of the same upgrade. Okay, that is unfortunate, but you know, that was a risk I was willing to take. Well, in that case, let's make the engine upgrade and make the aircraft engine. So now we can go upgrade the engine as well. Perfect. Okay, now with that, let's fuel it up and see how fast it goes. Oh yeah, that's better. This is definitely something I'm willing to take on a little excursion, going exploring and finding new areas and hopefully finding what we need for building what we have at home. We need that rose quartz so we can build our storage solution. Yes, this is very nice. I like it. Come in for a landing. It's really easy to just slow down, come down, and exit. Oh, it exits on the right. Okay, I gotta remember that. The only other thing I would like to do is get some blue dye. You can get that with a lapis. Graphite powder. I think we have some graphite powder still. Or some kind of blue flower. Don't know if I have any of these. Blue orchid or grape hyacinth. We do have grape hyacinth. I've seen those. Yeah, there we go. Grape hyacinth. Now, do I have to use the... Oh, pick it up. I don't know. I'm not going to take a chance. Well, I mean, here's one. Let's just try it. Yeah, if you just punch it, it doesn't do anything. So, use a hoe. We'll go over here and crush it up. Very nice. Let's go down here and make sure we have plenty of fuel. Oh yeah, we got loads of fuel. Yeah, we're going to be making lots, so I'll just bring, what is that, 5 stacks and some. I think that'll be fine. Alright. I guess I had a rough landing. Yeah, if we put the dye in here, we'll turn and then exit out. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. It does the front and the back.
Alright, so now if I break this, is it still gonna have the blue dye and everything in it? Yes, yes it is. And to actually dye it light blue, we do it this way. That's right, okay. So now I place it down. Yes, that is mine. Oh, perfect. But if I store stuff in the chest too, that's still safe, right? If I break it. Oh, it is not. Okay. It just pops out. So the stuff that's in the airship, the upgrades and the dye and whatnot, that stays, but stuff in the chests will not. So that is good to know. All right, well, I think we are ready to go on our little trip up north. It's daylight now, so let's hop on in and go. Oh, no fuel. Right, gotcha. There we go. All right, going forward, space to go up, head north. Yes, away we go. A nice view of our ice machine down there, which we're not going to need anymore. Yeah, this is not the fastest, but it is pretty fast. I would say it's comparable to the sloop in the water, only we can go over land. So I think it's more convenient. Unless, you know, you're trying to capture mobs to bring home. That could be an issue, but yeah, not bad. Got some distant horizon stuff going on. Yeah, okay. Hey, I think this is the exact spot where we started, right over here. I think this is where we spawned in. Yeah, there's our little tent that we made right there, our first shelter. Straight down there with the thatch. Do we have anything down here? Oh, did I hit the ground too hard? I might have. bunch of mud. Oh, look at that. We got some chert rock and some lumber, wood ash, chestnut saplings. But yeah, nothing that we really need. Cedar logs. I don't think I have any cedar. Ooh, maybe I should pick up some cedar saplings around here somewhere. Campfire, a little hut. Back to our origins. Yeah, look, cedar. Okay, let's get us some cedar saplings real quick. Ooh, that'll do. 15. Oh, bismuth. A little bit of bismuth down here. Yeah, I think we're actually kind of running out of bismuth. We should dig down and just grab some real quick. Alright, I think that's good for now. Got a nice chunk of bismuth out of that. And we just got to get back up. Alright, let's keep heading north. Got a bunch of chert rock too. It's kind of interesting. I haven't used it yet. Whoa, look at that. That's interesting. That is a big old coal vein right on the side of the river here. Okay, we got to pick some of that up too, right? Yeah, we got it. Alright, well, you know, that's plenty. I think we've got enough coal to last us quite a while, so let's move on. Ooh, what is that glowy thing right there? Zeolite, chalcopyrite, real. Oh, it's more realgar. We better get going though. I think I have to go to like around minus 8,000, and we're only at like minus 5,000 right now. Keep getting distracted. Typical me. Oh, canola. This is used for getting canola oil, which is actually something that we should probably do, because if we want to do what is it, I don't remember what it's called. It's like natural oil or something. I know you can use canola to get seed oil, which is then used to make biodiesel. See, there you go. You can use seed oil to make biodiesel, or you can make it use lubricant. In either way, canola is something we want to have, just in case we want to go that direction. So we're just going to pick some of this up. Gotta head back to the north. We're on a mission. We need rose quartz. Ooh, look at that. There's a torch down there. What is that? It looks like a village. Never encountered civilization before. Oh, they're pillagers. Oh, it's a pillager outpost. Cool. I wonder if I can find some rataway in there. I wonder if I should even try. I don't want to die, especially this far away from home. Maybe on the way back, we'll take a look. Oh, look at down there. I think that is ice. Yeah, it's sea ice. Okay, this is what we're looking for. We came so far north that there's ice. Now we gotta find a geode in the ice. I think it's some blue ice. And that is where we'll find our rose quartz. Now I don't know if I'm gonna find these glaciers on land or if they're gonna be at sea. It's like a bunch of ice down there. Oh, is this it? This might be it. We've got some rhyolite cobble in the main airship, so not in the chests. If we break it, will that pop out? Okay, yeah. So you can't store anything in the ship besides the modifications. All right, well, good to know. Yeah, look at that. Rose quartz, surface bud. And there's the blue ice, so yeah. I think we found what we're looking for. In fact, I think we might have found 2 of them, because there was more over here. Yeah, look at that. Unfortunately, there's water there, so not sure how that is going to play into my mining. Oh, is it because the ice was turning into water? Okay. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Quartzite rose quartz ore and quartzite ore. Quartzite ore and quartzite rose quartz ore. Oh, that's a mouthful. Oh man, I don't know how you deal with this stuff. I mean, if we're right in the middle and we're not breaking ice, maybe we're doing okay. Just doing in the middle here. None of this is toxic, right? Okay, yeah, we're good. Good to know. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, a block of it. 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that is 10 down. What happens if I throw down my contraption? Will it turn the ice to water? I don't know. Let's try it out and see what happens. Plop, plop. Moment of truth. Boom. Okay, I don't see any water coming down, but you never know. Oh, there we go. There's water coming down, but I don't think that was from us replacing the ice. I think that's just water that was up there. I could be wrong. I would call that a success. Plugged up the water, got rid of it. Let's mine out as much of this as we can because I don't want to have to travel this far north again. Alright, well, we did get quite a bit. Problem is we didn't get down far enough, but I don't know how far we're going to be able to get. All this water running everywhere. It is pretty easy to plug up those holes, but with the sea right there, makes it kind of difficult. So we found 2 pockets of quartz, rose quartz right there. What is that down there? I think that might be more. Is that honestly? You know, it might be. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I think we could totally just dive in there. Nice thing is I really don't care if it caves in because I got nothing above me. It's just water. As the sun rises, we're on our way home. Maybe we'll stop off at that pillager outpost and check it out. Hopefully not die. It is really cool having the Distant Horizons mod on here so I can see really far away. It does make for some interesting landscape connection because I can see where I've loaded, but new chunks, they're only so far away. Oh yeah, away we go. We've got a couple of musk oxes. Oh no, it's another geode. No, I am not going to mine that out. I think we have enough. Well, not a whole lot happened on the way back home. I did stop off at that little pillager base. It was kind of lame because they didn't have a whole lot of stuff that I could use. I think that's more of a early game thing that you could try and go get some treasure off them because they have a lot of, like iron or copper, just nothing too really cool for us. But I got our 2 musk oxes and I'm feeding them so that their familiarity will get up. I was reading in the handbook here, animal husbandry, and woolly animals like the musk oxen you can actually shear. Goats, cows, and yaks are dairy animals, but I wonder if you can get milk from the musk oxen as well, because if you search for milk, there's actually like regular milk, curdled milk, milk vinegar, coconut milk, curdled musk ox milk, and alpaca milk, sheep milk. Wait, can you milk sheep? I don't think you can. So maybe this musk ox milk is actually a red herring. There's alpaca milk too. How do you get sheep milk? I mean, really? Excuse me? What? I just got sheep milk. What? I didn't know you could milk sheep. Okay. Interesting. What kind of stuff can you use sheep milk for? Curdled sheep milk, yes, and then you can make sheep curd, which turns into sheep brinza wheel. Okay. So you can't tell if they're ready to be milked or not, but apparently you can milk sheep. All right, well, apparently I could have been milking these sheep all along and I had no idea. Or maybe this is something new, one of the updates. Okay, now the real reason we went on an adventure. We needed the rose quartz. And we need the rose quartz because we need to make not controller. Here we go, stock ticker. We need the rose quartz plate, which you have to cut a block. So we need 9 rose quartzes, which it looks like you've got to sift them, or at least you can sift them. Or you can just polish. I mean, probably just polish the poor raw rose quartz, right? Because if you look at the sifting, your chances of getting a rose quartz is 35%. That'd be 50%, 25, 35. That's more than 100% right there. Maybe you have a chance of getting this and this and this. You can get all of them all at once. So the chance is pretty slim that you're going to get that. 1 out of 3, basically. If you crush some poor stuff, then you don't necessarily get as much of the rose quartz out. So I'm thinking polishing the poor stuff might be the best way to get a block. And then we can process the other stuff. I mean, oh, look at all that. we just got so much of it. And we only really need 9 for what we're doing for now. Okay, so all we have to do is make this go down to low, which I think is 16. It's really low. Yeah. Throw those on there. Yeah, there we go. Rose quartz. And we got to use a compressor to squeeze them into a block. All right, there's 9. Take it to the compressor here, throw them in, and we're gonna get our first block of rose quartz. There we go. Now we can go over to the cutter right here, throw it in, and that is not working. Okay, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. That's right, you gotta have lubricant, some kind of water or something. Oh, that'll give us 9 rose quartz plates? That is insane. I mean, really only need 1 for that, but I guess we'll need it for other things, possibly? Either a glass lens or a rose quartz lens. The rose quartz lens you have to get from polishing exquisite rose quartz. Put it on the lathe. Okay, so we are gonna need to get some exquisite rose quartz. Or you can use the laser engraver with a white lens to upgrade flawless to exquisite. Glass lens or another star lens? How do you get the glass lens? Use a lathe? I don't have a lathe. Alright, well, let's get some water. Okay, back with some water. We'll put that in. And there we go. It's gonna take a minute. Oh, and it uses 30 EU. We probably need to grab the battery. Where did I put the battery? Right here. Throw the battery in. No! Threw the wrong thing in. Yeah, with the battery in, it's keeping it from going down any further. And we got plenty energy. Oh yeah. I think the problem is I've got just the one turbine, and it's right here. And so you've got a loss of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by the time you get here. So instead of getting a full 32, we're actually only getting 25. That seemed to work just fine. And the battery's recharging. We should probably get a battery for each one of these and just put it in. The battery will act as a buffer. We don't use these constantly. These are just basically one-offs. Okay, so we got the rose quartz plate. Let's see, can we make the stock ticker? No, we gotta make the stock link first. In order to make the stock link, we've done the item detectors. The thing that we're missing is the transmitter. Okay, in order to do that, we have to have red alloy plates, no problem. The lenses, these are the things. A pink glass lens. Oh, chemical dyeing. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. It'd be easier to get the rose quartz lens, which we have to do by polishing an exquisite rose quartz. Which means we need to go and do some processing. Okay, let's process, I don't know, a stack of the rich rock rose quartz and see how far that gets us. It is siftable, so it should go into the basic sifter. So our purified pile of rose quartzes from the sifter will go into the basic centrifuge and give us rose quartz dust and redstone. Nice. Here we go. Throw the whole stack in. Boom. Rushing away. There we go. 127 crushed rose quartz getting washed. Then once it's washed, it goes into the sifter. And once it's done with the sifter, it should go into the centrifuge. Yes. Rose quartz dust. We did not get any redstone that time, but hey, that's okay.
Yeah, there we go. There's our first rose quartz from sifting. But what we really need is one of those perfect ones. We need to make that lens, and the lens is made from an exquisite rose quartz. So I might want to empty this so there's room. Hopefully we'll get a whole bunch of different rose quartz gems. Oh, another thing. I also drowned myself. You can tell I don't have the debuff anymore. Yeah, I went ahead and just drowned myself because it was annoying. And I don't think there's any way for me to craft the rat away yet. I just need to be careful and not handle radioactive materials. Well, while we're waiting on the stock link, we could do packager. And there we go, packager. Makes 2 of them. Nice. First thing done. Flawless, but no exquisite yet. Alright, let's go check. Ah, there it is. Exquisite rose quartz. That is exactly what we needed. So now this on low. So that's 16 or below. Pretty sure that's what you do, right? Yep, you'll get a rose quartz and rose quartz dust. The lens, I mean. Okay, let's do it. There we go. We got the lens, got some rose quartz dust, which we don't need it. Not right. Not yet, anyway. Laser engraver, okay. So we throw this in. Yes. What else do we need? Stock link, okay. Transmitter. 2 red alloy plates, okay. Alright, throw those in. Oh, that's so cool. This is another one that takes 60 seconds. Oh, and it takes 30 EU per tick. One, 2. Yeah, it's too far. So we need to grab the battery. Throw the battery in. That way it doesn't run out of energy. Look at that animation, that's so cool. There we go. And it doesn't even use up the rose quartz, so we can leave that in there. Alright, there we go. Stock link. Done. Oh, but we need 2 stock links because we need 1 to make the stock ticker. Well, let's just make the stock ticker and we'll see. Okay, stock ticker done. Now the stock ticker, I think you can just slap it on like that. And then when you... Oh, you have to seat a mob or a blaze burner next to it. Alright, so we had to make another stock link, and now we are making a seat, which is just basically these materials, a couple of screws, a slab, and some kind of cloth or whatnot hammered together. Now we have a seat for our keeper to sit on. Now if we wanted to, we could put the seat like right there. We put the stock link on here. We connect the stock ticker to that. Set it down right here. Connected successfully. Now we just need a mob to sit here to be our little stock keeper. So who should we grab? In fact, I think we have some mobs that are just roaming around, right? Yeah, there's a sheep right there. In fact, we have a lot of sheep just roaming around. We could use a horse, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we could try a horse? That might be interesting. Oh, I don't have a saddle. That's too bad. Well, we'll try it out, see what it looks like. Okay, good. Horse, come here. Want you to get on that seat. Right here. Get on the seat. Can you not get on the seat? Oh, I just had to click you on. Oh, look, he's got the little hat on and everything. Oh, it worked. It actually worked. Okay. Well, sure. Let's see. No packagers linked. Okay, okay. So I do need a packager. I wasn't sure if we absolutely had to have one or not, but I guess you do. Okay, well, then let's make a packager. Oh, we already have a packager right there. So we take a packager, put it on there. Got the stock link. Put it on the packager. Take the stock ticker, make sure he's in tune with the stock link. Put it down. Why are you in the way? You're in the way, dude. There we go. Finally. That is a packager. That is not the stock ticker. Okay, frequency is configured. Okay, good. Now, I just need to put you... There we go. You use the leash. Okay, well, the lead. You use the lead to get them on. Alright, good. Aha, there we go. It worked. We can see everything that's in our vault. Limonite dust, honey, round flesh. Alright, this is excellent. So now if we want some of the stuff out, like, let's say we want the ice shavings, they don't need to be in there. I want to get the bones out of there. So if I shift click, it does more. Okay, great. Alright, if we just say send, there's our package. We can pick it up. I think it's a right click. Maybe it's a left click. Maybe it's a shift right click. There we go. Shift right click. Puts all of the inventory into your inventory. All right, this is gonna be nice. Okay, now we just gotta reconfigure kind of what we've got going on here now that we have an actual stock ticker. And then we also have to figure out what we're gonna do with this. All right, guys, we're gonna call that an episode. We got a lot done exploring up north and collecting all of that stuff, and we've got a lot more to do. I'm excited because we're going to do the new ore processing setup that I've got figured out, and also that storage. Oh, it's a game changer. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you later. Bye.